Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're busy on the blue build, but we're going to take a break from that for a second because I want to show you some stuff and give you a little update on our Christmas stash ads for the channel. So we're going to just move all that to the side. And the first thing I want to do is give a nice big shout out to Ruckus Rods and this really cool Christmas card he sent out. It is very cool. You can see here he's got the old pickup truck. Looks like it might be a Chevy with the full Christmas setting. This card got here a little bit later, but I'm glad it did. It's a really cool card. He's got a really cool channel, does some fantastic builds, and he's a Fiero lover like me. So thanks, William. This is a really cool card, really cool sticker, and hope you're having a really great holiday. I'm going to leave a link to his channel in the description of this video so you guys can check him out, and I highly recommend him. He does some really great work. Now, let's go on to our Christmas stash. Alright, the first thing I want to show you is Mrs. Onyx Models picked up this Citadel Tools Mold Line Remover. Now, I had never seen this tool before, but I can tell you from experience now that I've used it, it works really, really great at removing mold lines. I've been using it on a lot of the parts for the 85Z28, and it's been working great. So I'm really happy to receive this. Also a lot safer than using your hobby knife, as that sharp edge, from personal experience, I can tell you it hurts. This has no sharp edges. Well, it does have the scraping edges, which work really good on plastic, but as you can see, does nothing to the human hand. So it's a really great tool. I'm really enjoying using it, and I highly recommend it. The next bit of hardware from Mrs. Onyx Models is this really cool camera stand. Check this out. Look at this. You can move the legs in whatever direction you want. They hold their position. The whole thing becomes a really great tripod. Has multiple positions for you to lock your camera in, or your phone. And really going to make a nice addition to our video making. I mean, this thing is really cool. Look at that. If I had a camera here, I could film this phone, filming that phone, filming this phone, while using this really cool stand. That is neat. Fully adjustable for basically any type of phone. And it's really cool. You can also hook up a camera to this. So it's called a Photo Pro UFO Basic. It's cool. I like it a lot. Right, now one of the next adds to the stash are the Weekend Wrenching set. This is going to be really cool. If you guys have seen my Starfleet Motors video, where I'm setting up a little display of a garage area, but with a Star Trek theme to it, this is going to be really cool for adding more equipment to that whole garage setting. So, this is for my little nieces and nephews. Good choice, guys. Now, the next add to the stash, thanks to old Saint Nick, is the Fast and the Furious Dodge Charger. I got some plans for this. I don't know if I'm going to build a Fast and the Furious version of it or not, but I definitely have some plans for this. So look for this soon on the channel. This is going to be a lot of fun. Next thing is, Mrs. Onyx Models knows I have my 1/64 scale collection, and sometimes I do take them out to display them at shows. And this is very cool. She bought me a bunch of little display cases for the 1/64 scale cars. These are very neat. Little tiny display cases, kind of like the ones I have my larger cars in. So these are going to come in very useful. Alright guys, next up on the table is the Star Trek Away Missions Miniatures board game. Now, if you saw one of my latest videos, I painted some Battletech miniatures, and let me tell you that painting these little miniatures are a lot of fun. It's another part of the hobby that I think I'm going to be taking more and more of a look at. as these little miniatures here. I plan on painting every single one of them. Here we have a whole squad of Borg and some Starfleet officers. One is a Klingon with a bat'leth here. Oh, this is going to be very cool. The paint and detail these things are going to be a lot of fun. So that's going to be part of the channel. If you enjoyed my video on painting the Battletech figures, you're going to love this. Part of the hobby that I really enjoy is, to a smaller extent, not as much as the scale models, but to a smaller extent are these building block sets. And again, I got this really cool one. It's part of an entire set of 4. And this is the one that I got, M38BE1151 from Sluban. And you get to build this really cool mech out of the building blocks. This is going to be really interesting to do, as there's apparently as many parts in this thing as there are in a Gundam. Hey, look at that, decals. I didn't even know those were in there. So if you enjoy Gundams, you're gonna like this, as I plan on this is gonna be probably a long-term project where I'll do one part at a time over in between the building the scale models. So this should be cool to see this thing going together. Hey guys, as you know, I'm a huge Battlestar Galactica fan, or if you don't know, then I'm gonna let you know I'm a huge Battlestar Galactica fan. This is a very cool kit to build a Viper. This is from the Reimagined series, the Viper Mark II, and it's actually a paper kit, but this was a gift from my brother, and this apparently builds up into an extremely well-detailed model of the Colonial Viper. So this, I mean, it's hard to believe that there's a Viper in this flat little case, but apparently there is. So I am going to be building this on the channel, so this should be a lot of fun to put this together and see a paper model instead of a plastic one come together. Should be really interesting. Okay guys, just taking a look through this Viper model. Look at all of the parts in this thing. Now this is going to be very interesting, as all of these have got to be cut out, and I'm sure that there's quite a bit of work that's going to go into putting this together. I've never done a paper model before, so this should be really, really interesting. I'm looking forward to building this thing. Like I said, I've never done a paper model before, and I think that there's a model kit inside this slim little bag is pretty mind-blowing. So it should be something new for the channel, along with the building blocks, and we're going to be delving into all different matters of scale modeling in different parts of the hobby. So should be an interesting year coming up. Okay guys, here's another gift. This is just called the Bear, and this is from a Lego-like company, and it builds into a really cool 3-dimensional robot bear with the insides exposed so that you can see the inner and outer parts of the bear. It also comes with LED lights, so portions of it light up. This should be really cool to put together, so I'm going to be looking forward to building this. Channel related item is this really cool carrying case. This box folds flat for storage, and then when you want to use it, you can just pop it open, spread it out, and it becomes a really nice carrying case, which I'm going to be using for taking models to model shows. Let me give you a quick look at how this thing comes apart and how quick it works. Pop off the cover and unlock here, spread that out, down, 2 locks, install the cover, pull the handle up, and now you have a wheeled carrying case for taking models to model shows. Well, depending on how many models you take. Really, really cool idea. Coming from Mrs. Onyx Models, I'm really going to get a lot of use out of this. Guys, one of the biggest additions to the channel from Mrs. Onyx Models is this really cool, she got me, I finally have a real camera for filming the videos. As you know, I do everything on my phone, which I really don't have a problem with because they seems to be working pretty well. But I've often wondered, and I guess she was listening to me wonder and gripe about not having a real blogging camera. I don't know what you guys really call this. So she got me one for Christmas, and I can't wait to get started on using this as soon as I figure out how to use it. There's a lot of stuff that comes with this, and it's got microphones and all sorts of stuff, and it's going to be really cool, and we'll see how much of a difference. Maybe this will be a really good video for the channel as to whether the phones are as good as the cameras. Those of you who are thinking of upgrading, or who use phones like I do, as opposed to using full-on cameras, this might be interesting to you guys. Let me know in the comments. Would you guys like to see a comparison of actually using a full-on vlogging camera compared to using the phone like what I'm using right now? Because if you'd like to see that comparison, we can make that happen. It's all up to you guys. Yeah, you over there in the corner too. Yeah, I'm watching you. Alright, the last thing I'm going to show you guys is this really cool hat that I got from Mrs. Onyx Models, which has built-in Bluetooth speakers. Now, she knows it. Mrs. Onyx Models knows I love wearing hats, and it's kind of chilly right now, so she got me this really nice hat. It's got a light on the front, speakers on the sides. That's from when I'm walking Maddox the model pup, because you know the little guy loves to be outside. So I have something to listen to because, you know, he doesn't talk to me when he walks. He's busy doing his business. And now I can listen to all of my model podcasts, music, whatever I want, as we're walking, keeping my ears warm and my head warm. Really cool idea. I love this thing. I've already used it a bunch of times. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this quick little video, just looking at all my stash ads for Christmas and model related stuff that'll be on the channel at some point. Hopefully you guys will want to see some of the stuff as much as I do. And I guess I will see you guys in the next year, and we'll continue with all the modeling fun. So you guys right there, you guys, yeah, you two over there, you in the corner over there, you guys enjoy yourselves, have a great new year, and I will see you in the new one.